Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Endro Hatmanto, and today I'll be talking about various translation and technique. Important of understanding different translation technique. Each translation technique offers a unique approach to conveying meaning, tone, and cultural nuances from one language to another. Understanding different translation technique equips language learners with versatile skills to tackle diverse translation tasks effectively. By mastering various translation techniques, language learners can produce translations that are accurate, fluent, and culturally appropriate. Let's talk about the introduction of the concept of translation technique. Translation techniques encompass a range of strategies employed by translators to convey meaning accurately and effectively from the source language to the target language. These techniques involve various linguistic and cultural considerations, such as syntax, semantics, pragmatics, and cultural norms. Understanding translation techniques equips language learners with the tools to navigate the intricacy of translations and produce high-quality translation that resonate with the target audiences. As we explore different translation techniques in subsequent slides, we'll delve deeper into the diverse methods and approaches used by translators to bridge linguistic and cultural divides. Let's talk about definition of literal translations. Literal translation is a translation techniques where the translator renders the source text into the target language word for word, maintaining the original structure and syntax as closely as possible. And the characteristic and examples of this kind of translation. The characteristic, strict adherence to the lexical and grammatical structure of the source language. Direct translation of individual words and phrases without considering idiomatic expression or cultural nuances. For example, in English, we say the early bird catches the worms. In Indonesian, the literal translation is burung yang bangun pagi menangkap cacing. In English word, it reads it's raining cats and dogs. In Indonesian, the literal translation is hujan anjing dan kucing. This is literal translation. The advantages and limitation. The advantages and limitation. The advantages of this kind of translation is that it preserves the original text structure and syntax, aiding in understanding for language learners, provides a starting point for further interpretation and refinement of the translations. And the limitations is related to it may result in awkward or unnatural phrasing in the target language. It fails to capture idiomatic expressions and cultural nuances, leading to potential misinterpretations. When to use literal translation? When conveying technical or legal text where precision and accuracy are paramount. When providing interlinear translations for language learners to understand the structure and vocabulary of the source language in certain contexts where maintaining the literal meaning is more important than achieving fluency or naturalness in the target language. Thank you very much for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.